Hi guys, welcome back to ASL 1. Today we are learning school-related signs. Love that for us. So this is a class, is it not? So we are going to do the sign for class first, which is a C in a circle. It's very similar to family. Family is with an F, class is with a C, but does the same motion. School is like this. School. The sign for room is this. Duh, duh. It's like you're kind of showing the walls of the room. 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 So you could combine class and room to be class, room. Classroom in the school. Now I am a teacher. The sign for teacher is teacher. So this is actually a sign for teach, like the verb teach, 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 teach. This is a sign for person. So you put those two together to mean teach person, which is, in English, teacher. 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 You are a student. So for that, we're going to combine the signs learn and person, but whenever we combine it, it becomes this. Student. Student. You don't go all the way to your head, you just go right here, and you go to person. Student. Student. So teacher, or teach person, and then student or learner. Student. It's kind of cool. Next we have the sign for study. Study. Study, study. So my dominant hand is kind of wiggling its fingers and it moves down towards, this is hypothetically a book. Study, study, study. So you could say, yesterday I studied, or if it's over and over again, like I've just been studying and studying and studying, you can kind of move your hand in a motion. Similar to again and again and again. If you repeat the motion, it means that the action is being repeated. Next is a sign for homework. Maybe you're studying and doing your homework. So we have the sign for home and work put together. So this is home, goes da da right here, and then work. It's an S hand shape. Your dominant hand is on top, and it kind of hits right in this little part of your other hand, work. So homework. You sometimes, when you put them together, it becomes pretty fast, like you barely even touch both places and it just goes really fast. Homework, homework. But this is home, this is work, together it's homework, homework. Some of you may be a homeschool student, so for that you sign homeschool. Homeschool, homeschool. School and home combined. Fun fact, I was a homeschool student myself. Next, let's go over the different classes that you might take. We have science. So for science, you have, basically you're doing thumbs down in a little circle. Science, science. If you don't like science, this will be easy to remember. If you do like science, think of it as like little bottles that you're pouring into to make science stuff. You can definitely tell I'm really knowledgeable on science. Science. Okay, next we have math. For math, you take 2 M's. You go like this. Math. Next we have history. You take an H and you shake it. History. Pretty easy. English is like this. English. So this hand kind of goes right under and kind of cups this one. English. English. This class is ASL. You already know that. ASL. And lastly we have art. Art. So your pinky is kind of like the paintbrush and it goes like this. Art. Art. So again, our classes are science, English, history, math, art, and ASL. Now with these signs, you will be able to ask someone, your favorite class is what? Another thing you can do is say, after this class, my next class I'm going to is this. So for that, we're going to learn another WH question, which is where? 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 You can use this for other contexts as well. This is just how I'm teaching it in this particular lesson. But you can use this for you live where, which you'll learn later on, or where are you going, stuff like that, where. But for this, we're going to say, for example, science class finish. This is finish. Finish, your hands go like this. And you mouth the word fish. Fish, fish, whenever you sign this. You go, this is go. Where? Go is like 2 of your pointing fingers are pointing somewhere. Go. So science class fish, finish. You go where? Which is basically like where are you going after your science class or what's your next class? So then someone could say, oh, I'm going to history. Or you can say when school is over, when school is finished, where you are going where. Typically we put the WH question at the end of the sentence. So school fish, you go where? And maybe they would say home. I'm going home after this. Or maybe they go and they do something else. But that's the sentence. Now with finish, there are a few little variations to it, so I want to make sure that you make note of that. You can do it quick, like this, fish, fish, or you can do it like this, finish, finish. Both are right, so make sure that you note both of those. I've had students be like, wait a second, Miss Thea, in one lesson you taught it like this, another time you did it like this. So it's very similar. You can do a little shake shake, or you can do a big like, I'm finished. So you say, well, my homework is all done, finished, I'm going to a party. Or you could say, my science homework, fish, have to do my history homework. You can do a big finish like this, or you can say this, fish. And make sure you're mouthing fish, fish, fish. I love every single time that we learn new signs, all the sentences, and like, think of all the new things you guys can say. You can say your favorite class, you can ask someone their favorite class, you can ask where they're going after the class, and then you can combine that with the other stuff you've learned. So you could say your family's favorite classes, or you could say, I am a homeschool student. You could say, I am studying, all this stuff. So cool. So make sure that you practice, continue reviewing the past lessons, making sure that you're remembering all the vocabulary that we've learned. You guys are doing great. So keep up the great work, and I will see you in the next lesson.